Well, good day. This is going to be how to change the slide background, and I'm sure you've probably already done things like this before, but we'll just go over it again really fast. It says change the slide background to the butterfly JPEG file, and you just give it a right click on some white space. And down here it says format the background, and then it says, well, what do you want to format? Do you want to be a solid fill with the different colors? So we're going to choose picture. And under picture, we're going to say insert from file, and we got to go find that butterfly. And for me, it's this one, but you're going to find it in the assignments folder. So I'll say insert, and it's going to look like that. It looks great to me. So I will say close. I'm done with that one. So I changed the background. Let's go look at another example. This one says change the background of the next slide to a gradient fill color. And it says stop 1, stop 2, stop 3. So you can see on a gradient fill, like down here it's very dark, and then it's sort of medium dark, and up in the corner up here it's very light, and that's called a gradient. Sort of goes from dark to light in this case. The gradient fills are going to have different stops on them, and we're going to look at those stops in the next slide. Let's go check it out. So change the background of the slide, so that means right click any background part, any white part, and go to format the background. Under format the background, we're going to do gradient fill, and first thing you want to do is choose a color. Now they have some preset colors for you right here, but we're not going to choose any of those preset colors, but you could if you wanted to. We're going to change the direction so it shines dark in the corners and gets lighter on the outsides. So I think that's going to be this one. And let's go change these position stops in these colors. So the first color I want to change is something different than what's there. Maybe some sort of a, we'll go with this olive green XM3. It's almost the darkest one. We'll go with that one. And for tab stop 1, we're going to leave it at 0 on the position and 0 transparency. 0, 0. Let's go to do tab stop 2. Tab stop 2, we want the same color. So we'll go change the color to that same olive color. There it is. And for tab stop 2, we wanted 50 and 50. So we'll slide the tab stop over to about 50. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we'll slide the transparency over to about 50, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but I just happened to hit it. Then we'll go to tab stop 3. So go over to here, tab stop 3, choose the same color again. So go down here to get my olive green, very good. And this time I'm going to do tab stop 3 as 100 and 100. And that's going to be my gradient fill. Let's do close and see what it looks like. Hey, look at that. It's way dark down here in the corner, and it gets lighter, and it gets all the way to very, very light. That is changing the background color. Well, let's go look at just one more example. This one says on the next slide, use the 100 JPEG file as the slide background with a 60% transparency. So we're going to use that $100 bill as the background, but we don't want it to be a big, bold, bright background. We want it to be a little more subtle. That's why we're going to change the transparency. Let's go look and see how to do that. I think some of you have probably already done this before, and this is just sort of a review for you. So you go down here to format the background, and this time we want a picture background. I remember that. So I'll scoot it over so you can see it. And we want picture, and it's a picture from a file. And then you have to go search for the 100 JPEG. It's probably in the assignments folder. So you might have to search around and find the assignments folder and find that 100 JPEG, and we'll insert it. So you'll notice right away this picture is just overwhelming. It's a very, very dark picture, and we want to lighten that picture up a bit. And so we'll just take this little transparency and we'll slide it over. I remember the directions said 60%, but it doesn't have to be perfect. 63, close enough. Just get it in there close enough. Don't spend all day playing around trying to get it just right. And just close it up, and there you go. So now you have a better background, and people can still read what you have to say in front. Well, that's about all there is to it.